Hey everyone, I'm Shadow DTV, and today we're going to take a look at some new information that we've learned about Cyberpunk 2077. We're going to take a look at some of the vehicles you'll be able to get in-game. We're going to look at some of the sound design, some of the sounds of the vehicles and how they recorded them. We're also going to take a look at some of the defined styles in-game. So we're going to see what people are going to be wearing, what the vehicles are going to look like, what some of the buildings are going to look like. Don't forget to like the video. Let me know in the comment section what about Cyberpunk 2077 you are most excited for. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We've got plenty more content and plenty more about Cyberpunk 2077. Alright, let's check out some of these highlights and let's see what we've learned about Cyberpunk 2077. There's going to be a ton of vehicles to choose from. We're going to have everyday cars, sports cars, hypercars, luxury cars. There's going to be a range of motorcycles. Every vehicle is going to have a different interior design.
6-cylinder goes from 0 to 100 in 3.2 seconds. You fucking believe that?
They've paid a lot of attention to detail in the vehicles. Every single vehicle is going to look unique, and it's also going to have a different driving experience for each vehicle, which is really, really exciting. It's going to be great to try out all the different cars and motorbikes that you'll be able to drive.
You can expect everyone not only to look unique, but to deliver a unique driving experience.
So here we have the economy range. This is going to be your everyday vehicles. This is going to be your utility vehicles, your compact cars. These are going to be pretty fun to drive. They're not going to be as fast as the other vehicles. But I mean, you got to have an everyday inconspicuous drive, especially when you're trying to take over Night City.
Low-end clunkers made for every pocket.
Hold on. It's a wreck.
My damn wreck.
Well, definitely.
So here's the executive range. This range of vehicles is going to be, a step up from the utility vehicles. You're going to have nicer interiors, nicer exteriors. You'll be able to cruise around in style in one of these. We're also getting a look at some of the different manufacturers of vehicles in-game.
With these wheels,
And as you can see, they've taken some inspiration from other manufacturers and other vehicle designs.
tech, while you get to sit back and enjoy.
Here's the heavy-duty vehicles. This is going to be our trucks, our delivery vehicles, our tanks. Some of these vehicles are really going to be able to crash through Night City.
Force.
Hell of a machine.
Meat beast, my pride and joy.
And these monsters are literally unstoppable.
We've got the sporty range. Okay, we know what we're in for here. We've got a Mustang-style looking vehicle. This is going to be your muscle cars. I mean, you'll really be able to get around Night City in one of these things. We've got some drifting. Wow, the attention to detail on some of these vehicles is amazing. I really love the interiors of these vehicles.
It's showing off in the streets with these high-powered beasts.
I think we'll get a real sense of that cyberpunk styling in all of these vehicles. And here are the hypercars. Okay, this is what we're looking for.
Means precise bodywork, built-in LiDAR arrays, and
I'm sure you can see some similarities to some real vehicles and manufacturers. The cyberpunk twist on all these vehicles is really, really impressive.
Urban vehicle.
they will take you places you never dreamed you'd go. Oh, and original vehicles are not all you'll find in 2077. We also found room on our roster for some true automotive icons.
Floor it, V.
So we learned a little bit more about the sound design for the vehicles. So they actually recorded over 40 vehicles to get the in-game sounds. As we can see, they've used vehicles from Lexus and a bunch of other different manufacturers. There's rally cars, they got off-road vehicles, sports cars, everyday cars, police vehicles. So they've really gone all out with the sound design, especially for a non-racing game. So they got a real race driver to drive these vehicles on a racetrack. They set up microphones in the engine bays, near the exhaust, inside the vehicle, and recorded them being driven around. So they used these off-road vehicles, they drove those around, recorded all the sounds to get an aggressive sort of sound for the off-road vehicles in-game. As we can see, they used some very nice sports cars. So it was a team of rally mechanics that helped them with the placement of the microphones. They kind of showed them where they would get the best sounds in the engine bay, inside the vehicle, and at the rear of the vehicle. And of course, to get the sound of what we now know is Johnny Silverhand's Porsche 930, a 1977 Porsche 930. They recorded all the sounds of this classic vehicle. Funny enough, it will be exactly 100 years old, this vehicle, in Cyberpunk 2077. I think that's a really nice addition that they've made Johnny Silverhand's vehicle unique. I think that's really, really cool thing that they've done. A really cool collaboration with Keanu Reeves' co-founded company Arch. So they helped with all the sound design for the motorbikes. They recorded the motorbike sounds for the game. I think that's a really cool collaboration. It's really nice to see. We're going to see some Arch vehicles inside Cyberpunk 2077. So some more information we learnt was about the different styles in game. So we're going to take a look at some of that now.
Devoted to so-called styles, deeply linked with the history of the world, and a very important aspect of life in the city. You can find them everywhere. In cars, clothes, guns, implants. They are your war paint. As one of our sponsors says, it matters not if you're dead, as long as you're doing it in style.
The moves on this girl! Swoosh, swoosh! Slicing them up like sashimi!
4 visual styles are evident in the Night City of 2077, each with its own history, status, and features. Neon hair, illuminated tattoos, and chrome. Function comes second. Looks are what matter.
Stanley here with you, and we got another day ahead of us in this city of dreams.
The Fourth Corporate War broke out, and entropism was born. Vast and deep crises forced people to find ways to survive by any means. Getting the job done, no matter how, was the primary goal. The look? Who cares?
I love this town. Love it like you might love a mother who popped you out on the steps of an orphanage once and now stops you to ask if you got a smoke for her.
Fuck them! Fuck this job! Fuck this city!
Deadly elegance without ostentation. Corporate, militaristic fashion, mostly seen in the wealthier parts of town. Substance over style, that's the motto. Celebrities, braindance stars, business magnates, heirs to corporate fortunes and corporate executives. They abandoned the cold, deadly elegance of neo-militarism and returned to the roots of kitsch, but gave it a fresh, new look.
Oh shit, these hands. Sometimes it seems like I just brushed something and sparks fly.
So these 4 different styles are very defined. You're going to have your regular cyberpunk look. You're going to have sort of the slums, the poorer people in the world of Cyberpunk 2077. You're going to have the neo-militarism. This is going to be your corporate look, very professional, down to business. And then you're going to have the upper class, the celebrities. These 4 themes are really, really cool. It's going to give the world some life. It's going to, show those different divides in class. I'm really excited to see these design styles in-game. We also learned that Cyberpunk 2077 is going to be available on release day on Stadia, November 19th, 2020. So we're now looking at a PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Stadia release. And the last bit of information we received was a short trailer called The Diner. We're going to check that video out in a moment, right at the end of this video. Alright, we learned a bunch of new things about Cyberpunk 2077. We learnt about some of the vehicles in-game, the motorbikes, how they're going to sound. We learnt about the different styles, what people are going to look like in-game, the clothes they're going to wear, the vehicles they're going to drive. Don't forget to like the video. Let me know in the comment section what you're most excited about for Cyberpunk 2077. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We've got plenty of content and we've got plenty more videos coming about Cyberpunk 2077. We're going to be playing this game a ton on Twitch on release day, November 19th, 2020. If you'd like to see some gameplay, follow my Twitch. The link is down in the description. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Enjoy this trailer, The Diner.
So what do you want? Supercar? Big house? You wanna rule this city? Well, you ain't getting anywhere without an upgrade. You need a softer touch, stronger spine, because taking over Night City ain't gonna be easy.
I'm in. Cyberpunk 2077. Available November 19th.